This video is for RNs and PNs who hold or have held a multi-state license in another compact state, but who are moving to Pennsylvania and making Pennsylvania their primary state of residence. Under the compact rules, you can hold only one multi-state license, which must be issued by your primary state of residence. This means you must apply for a new multi-state license in Pennsylvania within 60 days of establishing primary residence here. If you have taken and passed the required nurse licensing exams and choose to apply for a multi-state license, the initial fee is $180. If you have not passed one of these exams, the initial fee is $250. You'll first need to go to the Pennsylvania Licensing System website known as PALS at pals.pa.gov. Select Log into your account to log in. If you do not have an account, you'll need to create one. After you've logged in, select Apply for New License. In the drop-down menu, select the State Board of Nursing, then select the license type you're seeking, registered nurse or practical nurse. You'll then be asked if you want to apply for a Pennsylvania multi-state license. Select yes. You'll answer a series of questions to determine the correct application type. If you're applying for an RN license, you'll also be asked if you want to apply for a certified registered nurse practitioner or clinical nurse specialist certification. If you do not hold credentials for these or do not wish to apply for these additional certifications, select no. You can then fill out your application. When you've filled in all necessary information and answered all questions, click the Next button at the bottom of the screen. On the Checklist Documents page, you will find a list of documents required for the license you're applying for. Hit Browse to find copies of the documents on your computer, then click Upload. You'll need to obtain a state background check and an FBI fingerprint-based criminal history background check. The State Board of Nursing will review both reports. To obtain the FBI check, you must pre-register for fingerprinting services through Identigo and provide the specific code you received as you fill out your application in PALS. To obtain a state background check, you must contact the state police where you currently reside and request a criminal history record check. The report must be dated within 180 days of the date your application is submitted. In addition, you'll have to upload a declaration form identifying your primary state of residence and a verification of that primary residence. A list of acceptable documentation can be found on the Pennsylvania State Board of Nursing website. If you are not yet a Pennsylvania resident but are moving to Pennsylvania, you may apply for a multi-state license, but one will not be issued until you declare and document your primary state of residence is Pennsylvania. Once all your documents are uploaded, you can go to the next page where you'll review your application. When finished, select Proceed to Payment to pay your application fee. You can check the status of your application on your PALS dashboard by scrolling to the Activities table. It'll show you the license you applied for and the status of your application. You can find more information on applying for a multi-state license and answers to license-related questions by clicking Help at the top of your PALS dashboard.